What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you how to find awesome Christmas graphics for your colouring books over on Creative Fabrica. So, welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said, in this video we're going to go over to Creative Fabrica and I'm going to share with you how to find Christmas graphics for your Christmas colouring books relatively easy, because there's one search term that I always use which finds some really awesome graphics. Now, why do I use Creative Fabrica? Well, because I get absolutely everything for my books here on their site. I can get my fonts, my graphics, interiors, I can do niche research and all of that good stuff. Now, let me go ahead and show you exactly how I find my graphics. So, what I've gone ahead and done is already put in the search term just here. And what I put in was this. So Christmas, digital, stamps. So that's what I always search when trying to find graphics for inside my colouring books. And then I just click enter. Now you can use digital stamps for any type of colouring book that you want to create. You could have done Halloween digital stamps, Christmas digital stamps, animal digital stamps, and so on and so on. Remember, it's the digital stamps that we're looking for. Now, once you've put that in, what I'm going to do is leave a link for this page down in the description below, just in case you want to go through and check all of this out. So right off the bat, we can see there's 325 results, and there's some really good graphics that we could use inside of our colouring books. Now, if you want a more in-depth video on how to create colouring books, then I'll link a video right there, right now, in the right-hand corner, which you can go through and watch. Anyway, here we are. We can see we can sort by most relevant, newest first, or oldest first. So I'm just going to leave that as it is on most relevant. And from here, we're going to start looking through. Now, one of the designers that I actually really like is right here on the first page, just here. So keeping it kawaii design. This designer is absolutely awesome, and they have lots of great graphics. If we look here, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the top 5 graphics are all from that designer. Now, from here, I'd actually go through, open this into a new tab, go through and follow. Now, why do we follow the designers? Because we can get our own personal product feed. So right here, we can follow the designer. And then if we go to my account, to my personal product feed, it's then going to show all the products recently released from this artist. Now, if we take a look on here, we can see they have some really great graphics and digital stamps that we could use within our colouring books. Now, to narrow this down within this designer's shop, we go here to this search bar, not this first one, up within their shop, and then we can just type in Christmas. And now we have lots of different graphics that we could use and lots of digital stamps. The main reason that I like keeping it kawaii design is because normally you get the digital stamps and then you get the coloured version. So this is perfect for creating your books, because the inside can be the digital stamps where kids or adults or whoever actually colour in those graphics, and then on the cover you can keep everything congruent by adding the coloured graphics. So that's really important as well. But now that we've narrowed this down to Christmas, we can take a look at this designer to see what they actually have. And right off the bat, they have some really great stuff. So they have Arctic Fox Christmas digital stamps, Christmas Carol, one here, and look at all these, Winter Snowman. So you could probably do a whole snowman colouring book, which would be pretty good. But again, this is just one of the designers that I like to follow, because as you can see, they have lots of great graphics. That's just one of the designers. Now, if we go back over to here, we can keep going through, because if you type in Christmas digital stamps, you're just going to come across so many great graphics that we can use in our books. Just remember, never use as is, and always create a design. Now from here we can see more, keeping it kawaii design. Then we have this designer just here. These look pretty good. So with this, I'd actually go through to their shop as well. So I'd open that into a new tab, give that a second to load, and then I'd narrow down the searches. Just here we can see that I am actually following this designer as well. But I'd come down to this search bar and then just type in Christmas. So right off the bat, they don't really have that many. They just have this one kind of a bundle just here where there's 22 digital stamps. So I could go through, take a look at this and see if it's something that I would like to have within my colouring books. Now let's just give that a second to load up as well. And there we go. So this has 22 digital stamps and they all look pretty good. There's some gloves, there's a snow globe, there's a hat, gingerbread man. So I could use these in combination with other graphics to actually create a design for my colouring books. Now one thing I do want to note really quick, and the best thing that you can do is find a designer that you like, make sure that they have lots of different graphics and things that you can use, and then just stick to that designer for one book. Now why do you do that? Well, it keeps everything congruent. So if I were to download this one and then download this one, it wouldn't be that bad because they are very similar. But lots of these designers here on Creative Fabrica have lots of different styles. And then when you try and mix and match those different styles, it really doesn't look good. So it's always a good idea to keep your book congruent by using the same designer. So always remember that as well. Now let's go back to here and let's start scrolling through even more because we have some here. So this is Clip Artisan. Then we have Keeping It Kawaii Design again. And then this one, this looks pretty good. But if we keep scrolling through, we're going to find even more. So look just here. This is another designer that I really like. These are called Digital Papers, or the designer's called Digital Papers. Now if we go through to their shop again, we can go through to the search bar just here and then type in Christmas. And now it's going to pull up everything related to Christmas. And now I can take a look through here and to see if there's anything that I could use. So look at this, a year of masks. That could kind of do fairly well, but I wouldn't chance it. Then we have a year of puppies, a year of sweaters. So here's some ugly sweaters, Christmas sweaters that could actually work pretty well within a colouring book. We have some ice creams, llamas, rainbows, a year of gnomes. So right here we have some Christmas mugs and we have some Christmas gnomes. So I could use some graphics from this designer and create some really good quality colouring books. I could use this on the front cover and then I could use this on the inside of the book. So again, keeping everything congruent. Now if you haven't already, come through and follow this designer as well because Digital Papers are a really good shop here on Creative Fabrica. Now let's go back over to here and let's keep scrolling to see what we can find. So right off the bat, we have some more from Digital Papers just there. Then we have some different ones, Keeping It Kawaii again, and then Epic Sala, I believe. So I could open this up into a new tab, go through to this designer, and then do the same thing here as well. We can see that I don't actually follow this designer. So let's take a look. We have some really good graphics. Let's narrow this down. Christmas. And let's see what pops up. Oh, so pretty much the same stuff. So right off the bat, we have quite a few that we could use. And remember, you'd want to keep everything congruent. So if I were to create a colouring book from all of these graphics here, within their shop, it would keep my book congruent and everything looking good. Remember, that's what you want. Now also, another thing that you can use, you don't have to use these digital papers if the graphics is an SVG. So let's scroll down. Let's try and find one. I think I just saw one a minute ago. Tiger's Christmas SVG. So if it's an SVG, you can upload that directly into Canva if you have a Canva account, and then you can modify the colours. Now I have done a video about that as well in the past, so I'll link that as well in the right hand corner, which you can go through and watch. because doing it that way as well, you can use so many different types of graphics and you don't have to rely on the digital stamps. But looking at this seller, this artist here on Creative Fabrica, they have some really good graphics. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just follow that designer as well. Now let's go back because there's even more great graphics. Look at this, a year of puppies, not really Christmassy, so I wouldn't do that one. These look okay, a bunch of gnomes. There's those ugly sweaters again. Even more ugly sweaters. So you could even in fact create an ugly sweater colouring book for adults. There's just an idea right there. Remember, ideas are absolutely everywhere. Now if we keep scrolling, there's some more from digital papers. These are really good, I like them. But then there's just so more. Remember, if you want to search this, there will be a link down in the description below, or you can just come straight over and just start searching Christmas digital stamps, and then you're going to find all of these, and going through all of this you're going to get some really great ideas. Now let's keep scrolling because these aren't digital stamps, but I know there's more. Christmas brush stamps, so that could work really well within a colouring book. And then there should be even more, so let's just keep scrolling down until we find some more. So here we go, Cat and Me. Seems like they've got quite a few different graphics. Right, here's penguin, here's gnomes, here's cats. So right off the bat, just with these 3 products alone, I could go ahead and create a really nice colouring book. Now let's open this into a new tab and let's take a look at their shop as well. And there we go. Now let's go and narrow this down. Let's type in Christmas. And let's see what comes up. So, there's quite a few. Look at this. Animal SVGs. These look pretty good. That's Christmas animals. I could go ahead and create a colouring book around this. A Christmas animal colouring book for kids. And then we also have penguins. Christmas cats cupcakes. So right off the bat, just from this designer alone, I could create some really good quality books. So go ahead and come through and check out this designer as well. Remember, everything comes down to research. The more research that you do, the more ideas that you're going to find. Just by coming over to Creative Fabrica and searching Christmas digital stamps, you can get so many great ideas and you can find some really great designers. So right here, we have some more cute Christmas digital stamps. Then more here, more here. Ice cream or Christmas ice cream. That could work really well within a Christmas colouring book. So come through, come to Creative Fabrica, and then just start typing in Christmas digital. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? Let's do that again. Christmas digital stamps right here. That's what you want to search, and you're going to come across so many great graphics that you can use within your books. And remember, if you have that membership here on Creative Fabrica, you can come through and download any graphics at no extra cost. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been StackinProfit, and I'll see you again soon.